Welcome to the Obsidian Loft Minecraft podcast. This week on our 10th episode we discuss Minecraft Realms, updates to Pocket Edition and a new snapshot. I'm Jason Oakley and this is my co-host Will Tompkinson. Hi Will.
Hey Jace, how you doing mate?
Not too bad, how's yourself?
A bit ordinary, which is why we didn't record last night, because I was crook. But normally we try and record Monday nights. That's Australian Monday nights for you who aren't in Australia. So, you know, get with the program, come on, Australian Monday nights. Our server, our main public server, is mc.obsidianloft.com, and you go there, check that out, play the mini games, have fun, invite your friends, all the cool stuff. We also have a special Obsidian Craft modified Feed the Beast pack for our subscribers. Special bonus for them to come check that out there.
Yeah, unfortunately our co-host Badangel is on a break. We look forward to when she returns. Our website is at www.obsidianloft.com and it's hosted by Engine. If you wish to join the Engine network, sign up at the link on our website. And now for our week in the loft. In this segment of the show, we talk about what we've been up to over the last week on our Minecraft adventures. So, Mr. T, I've been on holidays for 3 weeks, so I've done SFA Minecrafting, except for a little bit the last couple of days. But how about yourself?
Well, I was on holiday last week, so I didn't get anything done there. I went to a place that doesn't have internet. It's not good.
Yeah, that's what I'd say with mine. I upped my Telstar with a data pack to get an extra 3 gigs, so I had 4 gigs of data to use up during the holidays, so that was a lot better.
Yeah, it's not pretty, is it, when you run out of data? Make it stop.
No, the funny thing was, usually I've got a USB key from Dodo that plugs into another little device that's like a wireless modem and lets up to 5 devices connect. And I usually do that and whack about 3 gigs on that when I go away, depending on how long it's for. And theirs was $40 a month for 3 gigs, and my Telstra mobile phone was $30 a month for an extra 3 gigs. I was like, why? Telstra's got better network with better coverage everywhere.
When did their prices get competitive?
Bye, Dodo. Yeah, right, I know. But it still doesn't stop Dodo ringing me once a week saying, "Hi, this is Dodo. I can see you're on a prepaid account. You want to come on a monthly account? We'll give you this wonderful discount." No, I don't. I only use you in emergencies and for holidays. Yeah, but we got this. No, go away. I put myself on the do not call register last week, so hopefully that'll filter through to them. Other than that, I saw on a Winepool website, there's a phone number, email address you can send an email to that says "Stop bloody ringing me, bastards."
Well, because you're an existing customer, they're allowed to. But yeah, I was using prepaid on Optus because they had their $1 a day deal. So you get $20 prepaid, and you had unlimited data, and it cost you $1 a day.
Nice.
It's a little hidden.
I think it goes through Optus anyway. Most resellers do.
It's a little hidden thing right down the bottom of their prepaid page in really tiny text. It's $1 a day deal. It's almost impossible to find. So
please don't sign up for this because we want you to pay a lot more money than that. But if you must,
it's prepaid. You can do for each service is $1. So you want a voice, SMS, and data. They're all $1 a day. So most it will cost you is $3 a day for completely unlimited everything. But I pretty much just used it for their data because I use it on my tablet, which is only costs you $1 a day. But where they get sneaky is they send you a SMS to say that you just activated your data service, and by doing that, you've activated your SMS service, which has cost you another $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
So it's a pretty good way of getting unlimited data.
Yep. Other than that, I managed to somehow delete my multi-MC folder. Well, I had an extra week off work after my daughter went back home, so I was like, let's have a look through my files. Well, I was supposed to be teaching myself Puppet server management software, but after a while, doing that for a while, it does your head in, so I was like, let's procrastinate. Oh, look, my D drive. let's see what I can clear off there. Maybe I've got a lot of downloads and stuff I haven't deleted for a while. Oh yeah, let's uninstall this thing. Yeah, let's delete that. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Okay. And then my daughter was on. She's like, oh, let's go play on the Obsidian Loft survival server, Obsidian Craft Pack. I was like, cool. And I clicked on the shortcut and it goes, multi-MC does not seem to be on this computer. I'm like, crap. So I had to download the latest version of multi-MC and then copy all of our mod packs into the right folders and set all that up. And I started up and crashed. And it said, you have not installed Forge. So I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Because I was going through, a while ago on our website in the forum, I made a tutorial with screenshots step by step on what to do to set up multi-MC. And I didn't mention Forge. So I was like, okay, I'll have to add that in at some stage. So let's enable Forge. Okay, right, that should be good. Log on, crash. Why is this not working? Crash. Why is this not working? Crash. Why is this? What drove me crazy for a while. And I realized another step that I forgot to add in was make sure to increase the memory that you allow Minecraft to have in the multi-MC, because the default that it sets up when you create a new instance is minimum 512 meg, maximum 1 gig. And we all know that you can't run very many mod packs in 1 gig of RAM. So I went through and up that to 4 gigs, because I've got 8 gigs of RAM. How many have you got, Mr. T?
More than that.
More than that. You suck.
I got 32.
30. Jeez.
And I might just throw another 32 in because I've got a couple of slots there that are empty.
Did I say how much you suck? I'll say it again.
You suck! Well, I originally only ordered 8. And when I went there and picked it up, the guy I've still got the box kicking around here somewhere. The guy handed me, the box had 2x4 gig sticks of RAM. It was a Corsair box. Got home and got home and opened it up, and it had 2 16 gig sticks in it. I went, okay, I'm not taking that back.
Damn.
So I set my instances for a maximum of 4, because I generally don't have more than 2 or 3 instances of Minecraft running at the same time. Yes, that's right. I often have 2 or 3 running at the same time.
I have
one. And it handles it fine, but I've noticed even playing vanilla Minecraft, if you bump that up instead of 512, if you bump that up to 1 gig, it does make a difference. Even on the vanilla Minecraft, it still helps. So,
and especially if you've got like 20 monitors or something like that, right?
Or 4, Yeah.
4. I got 2. I thought that was great when I ended up with 2 just recently. 4.
Yeah, you'll catch up. But it's strange. Everyone's like, "Oh, why have you got 4 monitors?" And it's not weird for me because I've had 4 monitors for when did I get that? About 99, 2000. I started running 4 monitors. So for me,
are they 24? 24 inch?
2 are 24 16x9 and 2 are 24 6x4 aspects. So, but back in the day with CRT monitors, it's easy when you got LCDs. You try and fit 4 25-inch CRT monitors side by side on a table.
I tried lifting the damn things. I wonder I got a hernia when I was only like 24. Had to go to hospital.
I've actually still got 4 Dell 24-inch CRTs in the cupboard in there.
Crazy.
I just can't bring myself to get rid of them because they were the first 4 big monitors I got. But
I tried to sell my 17-inch CRTs on eBay for like $1 and nobody wanted them. It ended up when I moved house one time when I was up in Brisbane way, I moved into this place and I said to the removalist guy that I'd hired, he was carrying the monitors in. I'm like, I don't even want the damn things, but nobody will buy them. I suppose I'll have to find out some way of throwing them out. And the next day he rang me up and he said, you wouldn't believe it, but my son's monitor has just died this morning. Wouldn't you still have those monitors? And can I have one? I was like, no, you have both of them. I don't want the damn things. It's like, sweet, 2 monitors. This is great.
Yeah, I know. I've lugged them from about 5 different houses now. I've got to get rid of the bloody things. But I'm like, I wonder why our power bill's so high, you know, like it doesn't make any sense. And then I switched to the LCDs, and our power bill dropped like $100 a quarter just by changing to the LCDs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and no wonder, I think about it, and like, I used to turn the power board on, and all 4 monitors would come on at the same time, the lights are dim. So it's like...
The lights are dim in Brisbane. Street lights we're talking about, not the ones in his house.
So, but no, it's not a weird thing for me to have multi-monitor. I've pretty much always had at least 2. Even in the old 286, 386, 486 days, I always had 2 video cards, 2 Trident. Well, my 386 was the first... Sorry, my 286 didn't. My 386 had 2 Trident, 2 Meg upgraded with the push-in chips. I think they were Visa cards.
Yep.
And they were the Turbo 3D, I believe. So...
I might have had 2 monitors at the time, but I only ever had one plugged in. It wasn't until like a month ago that I, for the first time, had... Well, not true. I used to have my LCDs TV occasionally plugged in with my monitor, but it was just more annoying because it's 1366 by 768, pretending to be 1080p, and the resolution was terrible, and it's just too much trouble there. And it's like twice as big. It's only 26-inch, but it's like twice as big as a 24-inch monitor, so now I've got them both mounted on the one stand, and that's fantastic.
But the reason I talk about multiple monitors is when you're playing something like Minecraft, especially if you're designing like we design, or I design custom skyblock worlds and things for our server, and it works out well because you can have the wiki up on one screen, you have the game, the level you're designing in MC Edit on another screen, and then you actually have the game open on a third screen, and you can do live changes and stuff, and you don't have to constantly shut things down or block things to see what you're doing. Yeah. So, like at the moment, I've got 4 screens to record this podcast, and that's not actually enough. When you're doing things like this, I need another 2.
Just tell the wife, hey honey,
we're going hungry next week.
Did we? Oh, you got enough bloody monitors, you greedy bastard.
Well, no, she wants 4 now, actually, because she's been working from home the last couple of Mondays, doing processing and stuff from home, and using my system, which has got the 4 screens. Yeah, she wants her computer upgraded with 4 screens.
Typical. I used to give my ex-wife all my old computers when I upgraded. I don't think that went down too well.
Well, that's what I did.
After we split up and she got it back on her feet again, she like bought the top of the range computer with dual monitors and everything. It's like, I'm not going to have hand-me-downs ever again. It's not like I ever played anything that required it. I was just mostly browsing and stuff. She's the one who's playing 3D games and things and needed the power. And I'm like, I'm going to upgrade my computer this week. You can have my old one. Yeah, thanks for that. Well, you're great, aren't you?
It's not like the computer... You know, I do that too, but it's not like my computer's 3 years old when I do it. My computer's usually only 9 to 12 months old anyway. So, you know. And
other things I've been doing, I tried that Archimedes thing where you put down the helm, build a little
Archimedes
ship out of it. Yeah, me and Noob Slice here, we were doing that. She'd build a car or a hot air balloon, and we'd try that out. But it gets a bit laggy at times. You go forward like 10 blocks and it jumps you back 5. You go forward 10 and it jumps you back 5. But I think that's because our server doesn't have enough memory. Because they set it on the console. It's going, can't keep up, can't keep up, can't keep up.
Partly, but I think even if you play that on local game, it still does do that to a degree. I mean, it's doing a lot of updates. It's not just updating your player location. It's updating, you know, a massive big chunk of blocks at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of stuff.
Blocks usually move one block at a time. They don't use 1 pixel at a time and rotate 1 pixel and stuff like that. So
that's it. It messes it up a bit. But I was actually thinking about doing because once you've loaded that chunk that you're in, it's actually not too bad. Or those 3 or 4 chunks that you can see directly, it's not too bad. So I was thinking about actually doing a boat race track.
All right.
Because with the boats, they run engines, and the more engines you've got, the faster the boat is. But it's also harder to maneuver. So if you've got a smaller boat,
we put in like a helm and a seat or something. I didn't know about engines.
Yeah, with the more engine, it's got the engines that sit in the water and make it go quicker. And it, but it adds weight. So if you've got 10 engines, it might go really fast, but it might take a long time to accelerate, and it doesn't maneuver very well. But if you've got, a little 3x3 thing, it may not go real fast, but it's going to accelerate quickly and it's going to turn well. So if you've got a racetrack and you customise and design your own ships, and you put them on the racetrack, and we have races, and it's going to come up to that individual person on the best design is going to win.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. And the other thing I've been doing, because we didn't do our recording last night, but we're doing it tonight on Tuesday, I got busy looking at my Insanity Run plugin, because a few people have been complaining that there was a bug in it, and I couldn't find the damn thing. I tried it out, I tried every way I could of crashing
There's
it.
no bugs in my game.
There's no bugs in my game, it's you guys who suck. You are the ones who are the... And it turned out that there was. So but it wasn't really my fault. Well, it was, but the reason that I couldn't find it was because it turned out that it would only happen if you didn't create the fastest run signs. And in my game, if you create a particular kind of sign, it would record the last 1 or 5 fastest runs around the arena, around the track. And all of my tracks have got these signs because people want to see how fast and try and beat the other people and try and cheat it like they do with the mini fun run that I created there, where it turns out if you run along, hit the first diamond block that shoots you up in the air, you hang a left and go straight shortcut to the end instead of going all the way around the track. So a few people have been doing that, trying to shave off fractions of a second so they become faster. If you don't have those signs, it turns out that it does crash the plugin a bit and comes up with an error. You can still restart the run and things like this, but when you get to the end and it shoots up the firework to say congratulations, it doesn't move you to the next run. It doesn't teleport you back to the start if you don't have a new run and things like this. And people were complaining about that. I'm like, but it works. And it wasn't until... I finally said, look, can somebody send me their config files? Maybe they've deleted something, maybe they've not added something or forgotten something. And I downloaded my config file and I went through line by line. Okay, you've got this, you've got that, I've got this, I've got that, view the first. There's the signs that start the join the ring. Where's your fastest run? Oh, they don't have a fastest run sign. Well, what if they don't have a fastest run sign? What happens then? I know that my code was written, if no fastest run sign, then skip that bit, but when I actually went and tried it out, it crashed. So I have a look through the code and asked for some help on the Bukkit plugin, the developers forum, and it turns out that I'd misprogrammed something. So if it went to see if you had a fastest run sign and you didn't, it was supposed to skip the next bit, but in fact it went into the next bit and tried to write to a fastest run sign, which didn't exist, and of course it caused a problem. But unless you're actually doing it, you don't know. And the other thing is, people think that plugins like this are laggy, and then they try it out on the server and it doesn't work as well as they hope it will, and they're like, oh, your plugin sucks and you can't program and blah, blah, blah. But what they don't realize is when you've got a plugin like mine, it's not just triggered at certain times. It's constantly being triggered every millisecond by Minecraft. Any person on the server will be triggering what's called a player movement event. And you have to get notified that a player has moved. You get notified of every single player, whether they turn their head like this, whether they teleport from here to there, whether they move 1 block forward or half a block forward, and things like that. Every tiny pixel of movement is sent to my plugin, and you can't really filter it out. So the plugin gets, if you've got 100 people on there, it's going to be getting thousands of events every second, and it has to say, okay, did this person start the game? Are they in my game for my plugin? No, forget about it. Yes, okay. Have they stepped on any of the special blocks? Have they stepped on a gold block? Okay, yes, right. Have they stepped on this block before? Because it doesn't record just the X and Y coordinate, say 50 by 25, well, not X and Y, but X, Y, and Z, because you could have some above others and things like this. So you have to check X, Y, and Z against a list of previously stepped on X, Y, and Z blocks, and it's not just X equals 25, Y equals 30, Z equals 35. But Minecraft sends each point. If you press F3, you can see X equals 25.375. And you move forward a bit, and then it's X equals 25.482. And you have to make sure, because you only want the one time that you've stepped on that block for it to count as stepping on the block. So you have to make sure, is any particular spot on this block been stepped on before? Okay, yes, then ignore it. Otherwise, play a ding, add up an extra coin that they've stepped on to record that for when they finish the run, and add it to a list of stepped on blocks. Then, have they stepped on a diamond one? Sure, okay, if they've stepped on a diamond one, shoot them up in the sky. But then they come down and they'll die because they've been shot up too high for really cool effect. So make sure that they don't die when they land, okay? Cancel the death sequence that's built into Minecraft, okay? So they're running around and they hit these blocks that shoot them along forward and make them run really fast, okay? The faster you run and the more you run, your hunger bar starts going jung 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 jung, and then people end up going really slow or dying because they've run out of hunger. They've got no food with them, so you have to cancel all those events. Have they fallen into fire? If they fall into fire or lava, then you send them back to the start of the game, or you kick them out of the game. But then they're on fire, so then you have to cancel the fire event in Minecraft. Then you have to also make sure that you cancel the death for landing in lava as well. And there's all these things that you have to think of. These are happening many thousands of times a second for every single player on the server that may or may not be in the game. And so if your server is in a different country, it may already be laggy. If it's not running enough memory, if it's not running a powerful enough CPU, all of these things add up. And if you've got too many things going on and your server just can't handle it with so many people logged on, then it's going to look like my plugin is laggy as crap, when it's not. But, there are other plugins where, you run along and you're not doing anything, and then you trigger something by doing a particular event. That's the only time that plugin gets notified and has to do something. My one gets notified constantly every time somebody moves their head to the left or right, jumps up and down, teleports here to there, falls down a block, and all these things. So there's so many things that you have to take into account, thousands of them a second. And that's why plugins like this can look a bit laggy, even if they're really not.
And that's the thing, you'll notice if you do play it on a laggy server, which I have found a couple of laggy servers I've played it on, and you'll jump over, or you'll land on the diamond block, and then 3 blocks later you'll get fired into the air. Yeah. And it's like, how?
Oh, your plugin sucks because it happened too late. The person's already done that thing. It's like, no, it's not the plugin. There's no way to speed it up.
Yeah, exactly.
To throw more RAM at it, get a server closer to where you're actually playing. Don't get one in the US if you're in Australia, because there's going to be lag between here and there. And all
that was something we noticed. That was one of the biggest things that did it for us. We were with American hosts. They were fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Plenty of power, great memory. But on most things, you wouldn't notice it. But on some things like a parkour plugin or your plugin, where they're very location specific.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. If you're running a parkour plugin and you're running mine and you're running World Edit, all of these plugins have to know every single location that every single player is, and whether they're in their game, whether they've been affected by this particular location. World Edit has to stop you walking in this area, or stop you digging or mining if you're not supposed to. Parkour has to, if you jump over here and you land there in the water, then it gets sent to my plugin. This player is at this location. My plugin says, okay, he's not in mine. Ignore that. The parkour plugin looks and goes, oh, that person is my one. Are they in water? Okay, shoot them back again. So all of these things are happening thousands of times a second for all the different plugins.
It all adds up pretty quick.
Just gets a bit much sometimes. So just be aware. Make sure you've got a decent sized server if you're going to be running these kind of things, and don't just blame it on the plugin because it's not going fast enough for you at the time.
And I guess the easiest way to know that is watch your server logs. You'll start getting errors such as player can't keep up. If you start getting those errors, you've either got one of 3 things happening.
Player moved incorrectly or something like that.
Failed fly seems to be a popular one.
Yeah, you move across a few blocks and it shoots you back again. You're like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah.
Server's laggy.
What is actually a good start indication I've noticed, where like when we were having server problems, the first thing that would happen is you would start rubber banding when you try to run. You'd run a few blocks and you'd walk, then you'd run a few blocks and you'd walk. That was always the start of the problem, and then things just deteriorated from there. So if you're starting to get that now, it's time to upgrade your server before you add anything else, because you're at your limit now.
Yeah.
So
if you got block lag, I just mined those 4 blocks and they just reappeared again.
Mm-hmm.
It got a problem with the server. Nothing can be done to a plugin to fix that kind of problem.
No. Worst, I mean, best case scenario, it's just been a while since you've restarted the server, so restart it, see if that fixes it. You may have a dicky plugin. It is possible you've got a conflict in your plugins, but if it's something that you notice, you don't notice it when you're on, but you notice it when you got 10 or 20 or 30 people on, that means you're at your limit.
Yep.
So don't make it worse.
The other thing I noticed when I deleted my multi-MC stuff is my waypoints, of course, all vanished, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
On the local computer. So then I didn't know where my house was, and when I logged in, I wasn't at my house. So then I had to find that and start putting in waypoints for these things. And then I got a quarry in the Twilight forest, which was mining out one of those hollow hills that's got all the ores in it. I don't know where that is, and I had when you log into the Twilight Forest, there was a portal there that I made with a portal gun. I shot one there, and I flew over to where the quarry was, and I shot one there so that you could just port across. And you wouldn't have to know where the locations were with the waypoint. And that was gone too, and I went through all my guns, and I couldn't find where that portal was. And it just, I was like, I'm going to have to wait till somebody else logs on and hopefully find out where it is.
Yeah, because that's another local setting. Portal locations and what gun you've used and how and all that sort of stuff.
I thought they were all servers. So
yeah, no, it's the same as the player inventory, for example. Like if you've got a full inventory and full diamond armor and you've got full diamond tools, and then your player profile crashes and you have to delete your player profile because that seems to be the only time it ever crashes, you lose everything. So yeah,
fun and games. So. Yeah, come and join us on our main server at mc.obsidianloft.com, and now it's time for some news. Vanilla news. Mojang just unveiled Minecraft Realms in North America. So, all you USANs, have a nice time. Realms is a service provided by Mojang, which lets you host your world online. You and your friends can work on an awesome creation, adventure into the depths, or play one of our featured mini-games with just a few clicks, they say. The servers are always available and can be restored to an earlier point if something goes wrong. Very handy. Realms is run by Mojang and is simple to set up. This can be especially useful for people who want to play with their friends or family but don't want to go through the laborious server setup process. Realms is currently only available for the PC version of Minecraft, though there are plans to release it on other platforms in the future. Minecraft Realms is currently available in Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Great Britain, Greece. I've been everywhere, man. Greenland, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Israel, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Mexico, North America, Norway, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, Sweden, the Islands, the Cayman Islands, the Faroe Islands, the Isle of Man, the Isle of Woman, the Isle of Kids and Goats and Elephants, and the Netherlands, the United Kingdom and the United Arab Emirates, but not Australia.
And in just case people are wondering, he wants to do the news.
Who put this stuff in?
That's right, he put it in, it's all in.
Snapshot 14W16A is ready for testing. While this snapshot may seem to be a bit feature light, as there have been quite a few of the recent ones because they're mostly updating the back-end stuff, Mojang has been pouring in some hard hours into the plugin API, which isn't too far off on the horizon now. While a good bit of the API is written, it is unstable enough to warrant some extra work before being tested. Don't worry though, it won't be long now. In the meantime, enjoy some sweet new world gen features and a potload of bug fixes. New features, new highly customizable terrain generation. Create the new world and then select world type customize. New customizable world borders. Check out the /world border command. Lots of bug fixes, performance gains, and code clean uprising. Is that a word? Who cares? Let's check out a video of it now.
So yeah, as you can see, basically it's I mean, it looks alright. Like, you create a world in the same way you would, but instead of just letting it randomly generate, you get to choose how you want it to do it, and it does seem to take forever to generate, though. Like, even on the Mojang servers, and one can assume they've got a pretty powerful server going on.
You hope so.
Yeah. But you can see there's just amazing sort of generation in the way it's behaving. Like, that's just one huge island desert. The cool thing is too, you can change the sea level. So if you wanted to, instead of it being stuck at level 65, I think it's normally at, you can set it to like level 120 if you wanted to. So, or you could set it to like level 3. So it'd be virtually
1 billion.
Virtually impossible to find water. So you can actually make the game quite challenging if you set it to level, I don't know, 10, for example. There
Level
would
0,
only be,
so the water is in the void, and you can see the sparkles coming up through the water.
there'd be very, very few places you'd ever get water, so it would actually make water a resource. You know? So, but yeah,
rare.
It's pretty neat. Some of the things they're doing. So, alrighty. So, what else is happening in the world of Mojang?
Well, SethBling has been keeping busy. Everybody knows him. He's made a goat simulator in Minecraft. Most people would know about that by now, and I'm sure Mr. T has downloaded and played Goat Simulator.
Yeah, I think I even live streamed it for a while.
So SethBling has devised an incredibly clever way for you to become a goat in Minecraft. Okay, less of a goat, more of a sheep, but the end result is basically the same. Run into things at high speed, sending blocks, chests, and everything else sailing off into the distance. Cause chaos grief as a farm animal. Let's see that video now.
We've got a couple of goats over here. They are causing havoc in my giant cactus at my base on the Minecraft server. Of course, we're not on the real Minecraft server. We're actually on the Play Minecraft server, which is the Minecraft public server that anyone can join. And so, basically, if you join the galleries on the server, you take on the role of a goat in a fantastical world where you can break anything and just knock items around and just basically wreak havoc. So yeah, if you hit another player or another goat or whatever, you'll knock each other around. So you can have like goat fights if you want. There you go. If you knock around and if you come near any items or anything, you'll kick them around, which is kind of crazy if you're in a place with a lot of chests. Like for instance, hey look, my base has a lot of chests. So I'm gonna break through these chests. You don't have to do anything special to break them. You just run into them, and here we go. I'm a little bit stuck, but yeah. You also have a jump boost effect, of course, because you're a goat, I guess. What goat doesn't jump a million miles high? Yeah, and so the cool thing is if you're a patron on the Play Minecraft server, you even get to fly around. So if you double tap space, you can fly around just like, like you do. And, yeah, I'm trying really hard to contain myself here. But you can break through anything, you can, like, tunnel through the ground if you want, because whatever, you're a goat. You just, like, run straight forwards. Yeah. And you can basically just grief the hell out of the server. It resets every hour, so you don't have to worry too much about causing damage.
So yeah, that's pretty neat. That's SethBling. If people don't know, he's really good. He's really well known for his redstone creations. He's recently been added to the Minecraft server, but you can check him out. His videos are on YouTube. You want to learn anything about anything, he's the guy to go and see. He was also saying that he made this plugin himself, and he said, "Oh, it only took me 130 lines of code."
Only.
So,
I'm not going to tell you how many lines mine is. It's like several files and several hundred in each one. So.
Yeah, well, he said he used one Bukkit plugin, and 130 lines of code. So he I don't know, he does stuff like that all the time. He's really good. If you want to learn command blocks as well, which are now a thing in vanilla as well.
Yeah, making games with them particularly.
Yeah, go and check out his channel and learn how to use command blocks. They're really cool.
What was that building game one that we tried out for a while on?
Build my thing.
Something like that.
Guess my thing. Guess my draw.
You'd write on a piece of paper and put it in a thing, and then go into another room, and somebody'd have to try and build that thing, and then the next person tries to guess what that thing is, puts it into a hopper, and people go into the next room, and then they have to try and build that thing, and eventually you end up with some crazy stuff, a bit like Chinese Whispers, only it's a completely different construction.
3D version of Chinese Whispers. It was pretty good. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff like that. If you want to check out command blocks, check out him, and also if you want to learn more about command blocks and the snapshots, that's what they contain and what you can do with them. Go and check out the Zip crowd, like DocM77 and Panda and those sort of guys. They got the Zip crowd server. Check them out. They're really on the ball. That's what they do. They always do snapshots. If you want to learn the bugs and the little intricacies of the snapshots before most people know about them, go and check them out.
And changing the world through video games. This year, a United Nations program devoted to urban planning in countries affected by poverty or natural disasters began developing a sports field in the slums of Kibera, Kenya, designing it in Minecraft. The project, known as Block by Block, is among the highlights this week at the Game for Change Festival in New York, an annual event that promotes video games that seek social change. The game helped the project leaders create a visual representation of the field that could easily be understood by the neighbours' residents.
Yeah. And as you can see there in that screenshot, this is obviously not a field, but this is a city that's been reproduced. Although, to me, with just the aspect ratio on that, it reminds me more like, I don't know, Stunts. Or, some old 16-bit computer game. Rather than, it just sort of has that look about it. But that'd be awesome. Like, I'd love to actually see this map loaded in, actually in the game. Because if it's, it's simulating a real city there. So
I think we mentioned one time somebody did a almost scale version of Europe or something, or England.
Yeah, there's all sorts of insane.
People are insane if they do this kind of thing.
Oh, mad.
I think I'm crazy wasting time on Minecraft sometimes, but when you think of the amount of time people must put in to do those kind of things, it's like
you got nothing on that.
Minecraft Pocket Edition news: the new crafting screen for 090. What do you think of this, Mr. T?
About time. Up until now, basically, the way it's worked is you've had like the table has been sort of a list, and you just click. All you need to do is you need to say you want to make, say you want to make fences, as I show there. What you do is you'd click on your block of wood, it'd turn that into planks. You click on your planks, that'd turn that into sticks. You click on your sticks, and it gives you a list of the things, and you just click on the ladder.
No recipes at all to remember.
No, there's no recipes. There was nothing like that. All you needed to remember was what you needed to make it. You didn't actually have to remember how to craft it. But I'm so glad now they have this. This is one of the big things I've been waiting for. A lot of people have been waiting for hunger bars and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, that's going to be great, but it's got nothing on this. Seriously, like this is so much better than that.
Yeah, and to go along with that, new feature engine is up and running with 100% PC portability of stuff. And that's looking quite nice in the Pocket Edition there.
Yeah, and as you can see, they've got some of the new
behind you.
Some of the new generation and stuff that the Mojang boys have put a video up. You can check that out, but you can see now they've got the new cave system and the new rocks there. That's agrite or whatever it is.
The generation of the world's coming a lot closer to the PC and consoles version, isn't it?
You're getting all that sort of.
For so long, having been in just like a plain 256 by 256 world that was pretty almost just two-dimensional and not at all that interesting, to suddenly jump to this in 090 is quite a big jump, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's it. It's basically an infinite world now. No more of this limited blocks, so it is more like the PC version, and it's really weird. The development really slowed down for a long period of time on this, and then all of a sudden, it's just gone bonkers. So I think they finally realised.
Going nowhere for ages, and now it's like jumping ahead.
Yeah, I mean, so you got your armor thing there, and all sorts of stuff now. So there's still a few glitches. Obviously, this is still an alpha build, you know, which isn't unheard of for Mojang, but it's certainly coming a long way. Like, you know, now with they're working also on the mob generation and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
A lot more fun for everyone.
That's it.
So, shall we do a server tour now, do you think?
Oh, I suppose we can do that.
So this one is called play.climaxcraft.com. I did a search for Australian servers, so hopefully this is going to be a nice one for us to have a look at. I didn't have much of a look around it, so let's see what we've got. One of those compasses, get PvP, prison, PvP area, Skywars, you like that one, survival, creative, and Skyblocks. Oh, Mr. T, you're in heaven. What's going on here?
Just waiting for mine to load up.
So they got some of those nicely rendered little pictures there. Get PvP with some swords, prison with someone in jail, TNT for PvP, Skywars, SMP, creative, and
Skyblocks it is.
I like it when they do these nice little pixel art kind of thing.
Okay, Skyblocks, let's see, we start with an iron pick. What? Okay.
Some dirt,
The Skyblocks.
mining, got redstone, and cobblestone. It's a different one.
Okay, let's start with a magic island in the middle of nowhere. What have we got over here?
So I got about 12 people in at the moment, which is not too bad.
This also
PvP arena has been replaced with mob arena. Oh, there you go, Mr. T. You do your mob farming and stuff.
If my movements seem a bit jerky, sorry about that, guys. I'm using a brand new ergonomic keyboard, and I don't know which buttons I'm pressing.
Okay.
What have we got over here? Buying and selling stuff. Alright.
Oh, they got different levels of membership. So coal membership for $5 a month, $50 in game, join full server, recipe command kit coal, climax.
Okay,
kits.
when you start your island, you lose everything.
I wonder why it gives it to you when you join if you lose it all.
I don't.
There is ender chests over here. You don't have one on there, do you?
No.
Ah.
And it's just a standard L block island. There's nothing special about it. It's just a standard template, except there's no sand.
I need to contact that guy who does those really good other skyblock designs.
Yeah, I need to find somebody who'll do that.
Though. He does those a lot. I've seen him on this podcast. It's a really good show.
It's okay. I don't like that being spammed by the server. That's not very nice. There's no sand on this island.
Ah, that's a bit annoying.
That's bizarre. Okay. And somehow I've lost a piece of dirt.
Already?
Yeah.
I thought you play these skyblock things.
I do, but the server doesn't normally lag so much. Okay, so how do we go back to...
Yes, what's their commands for this one? Do they actually have some?
Spawn works. There we go.
There's Mr. T.
And now I've come back here and I don't have anything on me again.
Ah.
That's
There's a
weird.
little room underneath over there. Must be an arena or something for another game. You can see through the floor.
Probably. What have we got over here? Oh, there's the shop.
Yeah, just had a walk
Loose
through
rods,
there.
gunpowders. Alright, so how do I get back to... Do I do /spawn again?
There's a
No?
portal over here, right behind you.
Okay, fine. So you do /spawn to get close to the portal.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lighter than you never
Okay,
come
what
around.
else we got here? Creative, survival, Skywars, PvP, prison. Just gonna check out their survival, see how survival their survival is, if it's a survival or a fake survival.
I'll have a look at the creative and see if people have made anything interesting worth looking at. Zoop.
Welcome to survival. Man, you get a whole heap of crap.
Welcome to creative. Use /server to visit your list of other servers. Well, there you go. /warp info, live map.
/hub.
Ah,
Back. Kit daily.
there's about 9 people on this one too. Warp tutorial. Creative staff list. Contact Wazers. Logicon. Aldrich. Achievement get. Taking inventory. Yes!
Yeah.
How to use Plot Me. Let's have a look and see if anyone has made anything interesting already.
Well, that's interesting. Forgive the dogs, I haven't killed them yet.
Your own was here. You don't say. Rubik's Cube. Gotta have a Rubik's Cube. Well, this guy likes glass, I think. Giant orange ball.
Now you
A
have
tree
to
that
pay.
grows on a
You
tree
now
that
have
grows
to
on a
pay
tree.
to claim land.
Wow.
Rude.
You just have to vote on ours.
Yeah.
It's easy enough.
Well, I didn't want any land anyway. What else we got?
Parkour plot.
SMP is now a hardcore account server. Yeah.
This dude likes glass. I wonder if he used well did it for that most likely.
I'd say so.
Let's seems to load up reasonably fast.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
There's a few people who like designing stuff by the look of it.
What else we got going on here?
And then
Let's go to the prison, check that out.
you're a very bad boy, you go prison now. Mushroom Land.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We got floating text. How'd they do that?
I think there's a trick you can do.
Okay, now I got an inventory full of crap. What's one supposed to do? Type. What's it say? Type warp A.
Oh, this is a nice little castle design here. Oh, it's a windmill. Huh. Look at it from the right side.
I like this floating text, that's neat.
Yeah, so I'll put that plug in.
So what are we doing here? What does one do with one's prison?
Break out.
We're just mining that. Is that it? Is that all we're doing? Really? That's it?
This dude likes Minecraft tracks. round. If you had a Minecraft here, I suppose you can pick one. Minecart.
Man, the efficiency on these picks.
Can't place it because I'm not in there. That sucks. No, looks like Phil was here.
No. What else we got?
Divergent.
Dead Nugent.
Choose 4.
Let's see. Prison, kit PvP.
Someone's got some pixel art over here. That's nice. Levels, one on face, different characters.
Yeah, alright, check out their creative. We shall see.
Basketball court. Soccer or something?
Use server to view a list of other servers. What if I don't want to view a list of other servers?
Statue of the guy who runs the server. Weezes.
Welcome. Phil, what? Oh. Yeah, some pretty cool. There's one thing I do like checking out creative servers is you do get ideas about what to do. That's busy.
Wonder if anyone's doing PvP stuff. Whoa, everybody's doing PvP.
Yeah.
Like 50 people on or something.
That's why I don't go there. I last
Must
about
be
4
popular
seconds.
though.
Yeah, I don't do PvP.
Ender crystal bouncing around there.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Try your luck
Rubik's
on the Ender
Cube.
crystal. I failed.
That's pretty cool. Roller coaster. Give me a mine chart.
Get a nice kit.
Give me a mine cart, see if this roller coaster works. Well, this is going to be different now too. With the new updates, with the new minecart
Might fall off the edge.
physics. Yeah. None of this will work anymore.
I wonder where all the PvP people are. I'm in the PvP area now, but nobody's around here. All at the spawn area.
Well, you can't place a minecart. What's the point of that?
No, you have to be on the plot. I tried doing that before.
What's this? Well, I like that. Somebody's got... That's really cool. Somebody's built like a display home. It's got no roof. That looks neat. Pistons with carpet on top. That looks really cool. Okay, what are you? You are bunk beds or something.
Doesn't seem like anyone's PvPing, even though this is the mini server that everyone's on. You can't kill me if you want here, man. Steve, you idiot! You almost killed me, man!
Yeah. Giant zombie.
Zombie. You know what would be good is they had that really cool plugin called Insanity Run. I reckon that'd be a lot of fun on here.
Yeah, it'd be have a heap more people on here.
I throw an ender pearl, but it doesn't teleport me anywhere.
No.
What's the point of having them in the game? Yeah, we'll give you 11 ender pearls when you start PvP. Doesn't do anything, but you can have it. What? You can't destroy in a war zone. So why have I got a shovel?
I don't know.
Is it not making any of the sense?
Dude, there's a hole in your head.
And it goes all the way to China.
Another roller coaster. Anywho, it's yeah, interesting
Pretty
stuff. Cool. Yeah. So there we have it. Whatever it is, we have it.
We have that thing.
That thing we thought we had.
So, if you wish us to demo your server, please email us and we'll record a video of us on your server. Donations. If you wish to donate to our show, you can do so via the PayPal donation button on our website at obsidianloft.com. If you add a message such as your server address, we'll read it out on our show. Let everybody hear about it. Plug the heck out of your server. We have a launcher with our private mod pack installed to help you get onto our survival server if you decide to subscribe. If you wish to test our Feed the Bee survival server, make sure you go to our website, create an account and use PayPal to subscribe to our donator or VIP subscriptions.
Make sure you log in after you've created your account. Trust me.
I think I've set up the website now so that it requires login before any of the modules like donations and
voting
and stuff.
Yeah,
I hope. Fingers crossed. Thanks for listening and watching another episode of the Obsidian Loft podcast. Make sure you subscribe in iTunes or your other favourite podcast application. You can also watch our show on YouTube at youtube.com/theobsidianloft. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll keep up to date with our shows. If you wish to email us and provide comments or suggestions for our show, contact us at feedback@obsidianloft.com.
You can email us at WauloK, WAULOK, or Mr. Tomkinson, MrTomkinson, at obsidianloft.com. You can follow us on Twitter. The main accounts are at WauloK, at Mr. Tomkinson, and our show's account is at Obsidian Loft. Music for our show is provided by freestockmusic.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep mining. See ya
next time.